So, are you curious about your current love life? Anything nagging at you? Just can't put your finger on it? Well, there's no accident. You are watching me here right now. And hello, if you've never met me before, my name's Deirdre Abrami. I'm a sixth generation psychic, and I mostly channel from your angels and spirit guides, but I also on occasion use angel tarot cards to just get more clarity. So what we're going to focus on now is your current weekend love update. And I am going to do readings from Aries all the way to Pisces. No worries. I will put a timestamp below. So if you don't really want to listen to all the other channeling about the other signs, you can just click right below on the timestamp and it'll direct you right to your sign. Now, keep in mind, these readings are not only for your sun sign, but you could also apply it to your rising, your Venus, your moon, or what have you. And I always say this, if you are drawn to another sign's reading, take that for you and always only take what resonates and leave the rest. These are general collective readings, so not everything will apply to you. I do offer private psychic readings. So if you would like to just me to focus on your love life, career, health, or what have you, then you'll see the link below that'll direct you to my website only. It's the only place you can book a reading with me. Please, I'll never follow you, DM you on this platform, what other platform, those are fake accounts. All right, so with that said, we are going to start with Aries. So Aries, what's going on in your love life right now? I feel Aries, you have a lot of surprises coming up. I get, are you going on a hot date? Is this somebody new, Aries? I feel that you are, as a little side note, I feel you've been meditating a lot, getting some new ideas. So although this is a love reading, it is a weekend update. So you know what? If career comes up, I'm going to throw that in there too. But Aries, I've been feeling you've been quieting your mind, perhaps taking yoga, meditation, just going out in nature. And you're really tapping in to a new part of you that maybe you fought before. Maybe you know you're intuitive, but you ignored your intuition. But guess what? You're not doing that anymore. And you're getting bright new ideas. For those of you that are single and do want a new love, well, perhaps you're getting messages to go to a new gym, maybe join a gym, a yoga class, what have you, because I feel your person is waiting for you there. What else can we tell our Aries? I do feel for those of you trying to decide which direction to go. I feel right now you are trying to decide which road to go. Sometimes when we have too many choices, things get a little complicated and confusing. I do feel that you had a lot of loss in your past before. You're still struggling with past mistakes you made. But guess what? If you just embrace all the mistakes of the past or anybody that hurt you in the past, and you just look at it as new healing and new opportunity to heal, your whole life's going to change. Because by rehashing what you didn't do, what you did, beating yourself up is only going to create more sorrow in your life. But instead, if you just embrace, be really grateful for what you did, because you wouldn't be who you are today without it. Because you're right in the middle of a transformational period right now. Embrace that. Try to get rid of the old and bring in the new is what I keep hearing. I do feel that you're becoming really spiritual and connecting with your own angels and spirit guides, because again, I feel like you've been through a lot in the past and you're doing a lot of healing, I should say, Aries. And I don't want you to harp on that. I do feel if you're wondering about the person that hurt you, they're going to come in and apologize. I feel they've been thinking about it for a while. This doesn't feel like somebody you broke up with recently. This feels like somebody from a while ago. And I feel you guys are definitely not talking right now. It feels like somebody from your past. I'm getting Pisces. Were you dating a Pisces or dealing with a Pisces? I feel for a while, maybe they just cut you off suddenly, Aries. And now this person is coming back. I feel they made you feel like you were not even a priority. They just made you feel like you were the side gig, the side person. I do feel that since you've been in solitude, the both of you, that you decided to have your own glow up. Good for you, Aries. What else do you want to know about your ex? You know, I feel they're starting to realize that you're their one. They are a little old-fashioned. I think they want to take the lead on this finally. I feel like if you, whether you're a masculine or feminine, I do get for a moment, if you're a feminine energy, that perhaps they kind of leaned back and you became like the one asking them out and the dynamic shifted. I'm getting to just sit back and let them take the lead on this, and it can actually get back into a place, a better place where the two of you guys were, because I feel like you're used to being a go-getter. And if you're a feminine energy, when it comes to dating and you like a masculine, you really are looking for somebody to take the lead. So you have to just kind of sit back and be in your own power. I definitely see you guys are not together. They are they're going to come back and try to salvage this. And guess what? They're going to try to romance you like nobody's business. They're going to come in and communicate with you. They're going to take a chance on you. And guess what? It's going to make you really happy. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries. So it looks like if you let go of the past, whoever your ex was, that wasn't toxic, by the way, they're going to come in and they are going to look for you to take them back and give them a second chance. All right. So we're going to now move on to Taurus. Any Tauruses out there? Oops, sorry. There it is. Taurus. Sorry, just got to write it down so I can timestamp for you guys. So what are we getting for Tauruses? Tauruses. I think you're also working with the Pisces, Taurus. Are you? Let's see. What does Taurus need to know? You earth signs. They said they got to get out of their heads. You are also, Taurus. Sorry, I have a hair on my mouth. I feel you're also getting in the middle of a transformation, Taurus. I feel that you're starting to notice that intuition is a thing, that you are starting to develop your own intuitive abilities. I think you're getting signs, whether you're seeing repetitive numbers, 1111, 111. Let me know in the comment section if any of the story resonates. I do feel you're asking your angels for help and you're starting to see some different changes. And you are like on fire right now. You're like the magician. You are like, whatever you're thinking right now, things are happening. So be careful. I'm going to tell you that, Taurus. Be careful of what you think, because you will probably get it. Yes, you will. I just feel a lot of magic and success is all around you, whether it's love, career, you're starting a new diet, you're going to be successful at it. For some of you that want to increase money, I see that you are actually going back to school. You're going to study, or even in self-development. You're now ready to take a class. You're ready to go on a retreat. You're just ready to finally make changes in your life. And because of that, you're finally realizing that maybe perhaps you had a lot of illusions around a relationship or a dead-end job, but now you're taking the blinders off. And now because of that, you're ready to deal with all the truth. Okay, so if it's a dead end for a lot of you, again, these are general readings, but I'm getting for a lot of you, for Tauruses that have been in a dead end relationship, maybe it started out casual and you fell for the person and now you're realizing they don't want anything more than what it is. I think with taking the blinders off, Taurus, you're realizing that they're not looking for anything more serious. It is what it is. And you're finally realizing that they're not a bad person. They just are not capable or able to take it to the home run into getting married or going further. This person was always never, and I feel they told you, you just didn't want to hear it. You fell in love with them. I also get, if you're in the middle of a court case, getting divorced, don't worry. I see it's going to be in your favor. Everything is going to work out. It's all going to be for the higher purpose. And also you're kind of like Aries. Your angels and guides are saying, get out of your head. It's time to perhaps meditate more. Perhaps you need to go out in nature to clear your mind, because I feel the only blocks you have at this point, Taurus, is your own mind is blocking it. Wow. Maybe you guys are dating the same person. Just kidding. All right. What else can you tell me about? I'm getting the same cards as Aries. That's why I'm going to just shuffle one more time. Okay, Taurus. I feel this is more in regards to an ex. Okay. You're in silence with this person. What else can you tell Taurus? I feel they made you an option. They never made you a priority, Taurus, or perhaps you're dating a Taurus. What the bottom line is, I felt like there was a lot of pushing and pulling. It just got to be in the beginning. It was amazing. I feel this person came in to love bomb you, but I feel, to be honest, your angels are now saying you, for long term, there's not enough compatibility. Perhaps the sex was good. Perhaps the intimacy was great. But now that time, more than whether I'm hearing 6 months, you guys have been in it, you're realizing you really don't have anything in common. And if you want to know you're going to reconnect, yes, I see a reunion, but doesn't mean that you should take them back, because this person, they're telling me, very, very toxic. They're a performer. They always perform. They're always looking to be very dynamic. They're looking to be the center of attention. They're very good at it. They're good at hearing what people want to hear, and they're very manipulating. So be cautious with that. Anything else you want to tell us? Yeah, they disrespected you. They have a lack of empathy, Taurus. They want you to chase them. They're thinking of you, but be careful. They want to get you back. Yeah, and you're so kind that you might take them back, but then you're going to be calling me for a private reading. Just saying. I don't think I would take this one back. All right, so who do we have next? We have Gemini in the house. Anybody a Gemini in there? Or perhaps you are dating a Gemini. Okay, so what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know in regards to their weekend current love situation? What does Gemini need to know in regards to their weekend update here? Wow. Okay, so Gemini, this is very Gemini. You guys are air signs. You're in your head. I see that you went through a lot, okay? But all of that is finally in the past, okay? I feel that you're also practicing meditation, or you should, by listening to this reading from me. You have an amazing opportunity to grow, make more money, finally find your soulmate, but you do need to get out of your head, Gemini. I feel a lot of times you numbed yourself in the past since childhood. You did a lot of numbing, whether you drank, shopped, gambled, sex, whatever. And I feel you're finally also taking the blinders off. You're finally working on you. Maybe perhaps you hired a therapist, or this is the sign that you need to hear that you do need to hire a therapist. I feel that maybe you finally are starting to pursue like some more creative outlets. This could be part of your therapy. Maybe you're sculpting, painting, doing something creative, painting a house. You know, I just feel like now you're finally quieting your mind through some creative practices. And because of that, now you're going to be transforming your life. Significant changes are going to happen or have happened already. Now, your angels and guides are saying you need to tap into your own abilities as an intuitive yourself. We're all psychic. Yes, we are. Maybe you don't like that word, but we're all born with instinctive gut feelings. Utilize that. That'll make your life so much easier. So then all the challenges of the past will be behind you. And because of that, I feel you're going to be meeting somebody maybe from your past. Maybe this person you dated in high school or college. I get that a lot, by the way. I get a lot of like my clients go to reunions and they end up reconnecting with somebody from the past. Maybe timing was a play. Maybe you had to marry somebody else, have children with somebody else, and now you're reconnecting, Gemini. And this person's going to be really super passionate, coming in really fast. They're going to be hot and heavy for you. And I feel, give them a chance. Why not? You don't have to marry them, but I would give them a chance. You're actually, as you raise your energy level, you're going to have a lot of choices. I just see all of a sudden you're having an awakening of how good you are, because you're finally in your power. You're working on you, and you're going to have so many choices around you. For those of you that are like, well, if I break up with this person, is there anybody else out there for me? You need to stop the illusion. There are many choices. You're going to have multiple choices. Let me say this, Gemini. We have about 1,000 soulmates in a lifetime. So there isn't just one person. And you know that. You just needed to hear me say that, right? I do see. So now I'm going to ask about your person in your past. What do they need to know about their person in the past? I feel your person in the past made you feel really rejected. You thought that you were going to marry this person. You put all your eggs in one basket, Gemini. And this person's an avoidance. So as soon as things started to get real serious with you, they took off. Do I feel they're a horrible manipulator? Not necessarily. You probably will eventually receive an apology from them, but I don't even think that they know what they did. Is there like an anniversary coming up with your ex? Like you spent, like somebody from when you guys first met. I do feel they're having a change of heart about you because I feel they left you. That's what I'm getting. And they now want to come in and romance you, Gemini. What else is about their ex? They want to come in and have a new beginning with you. Let me see what else. What else does Gemini need to know about their ex? What else do they need to know about their ex? Be careful because I feel in the past they disrespected you in many ways emotionally. I feel, let me say this. In order to have a healthy relationship, both parties need to respect each other, their opinions, to have a healthy relationship. So keep that in mind. And I do feel as of right now, you feel that there's unresolved conflict between the two of you. And that's probably also why they want to come in. Are they a Leo? I'm getting, but again, please only take what resonates, leave the rest. It's if they come in and they're willing to work with you and you feel you want to do the same, I would highly recommend you hire a therapist. All right. Because that's the only way you guys can get over this hump of getting back together and having a successful relationship together. So I hope that was helpful, Gemini. All right. So let's move on now to Cancer. Any Cancers in the house? Let me know. All right. So that's Cancer. All right. So what does Cancer need to know? I'm hearing psychically, Cancer, you guys have been working on yourself. I feel that now, because you've been working really hard on your career, your mind, your body, your soul, exercising, now you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So it sounds like you've been really working hard on projects. Did you just get the promotion at work? It's so beautiful about you. You're so sensitive, open-hearted. I do feel you're going to have a new relationship coming in. And guess what? This person is going to want to merge with you. If you already married, divorced, and want to have a new family dynamic together with somebody, Cancer, there it is. If you're somebody who's never been married and wants children, that's definitely going to happen. This person that you're bringing forward to you is also going to want the same things you want. This person, oh my God, this is amazing. This person will be trustworthy, honorable, do what they say. I feel somebody from your past, and I'll pull more cards about your past person next, but I feel you kind of had the brick wall up against your heart because you were afraid to get back out there again. But do it. If you're getting nagged to get back out there, do it, because I see somebody coming in if you haven't met them yet. And in your case, Cancer, because I don't always recommend online dating, in your case, I feel you're ready to get back online again. And what I would do to have this new start asking yourself, what am I looking for? That's your homework. Write down what you're looking for. That is the most successful way that my clients manifest their true partner, what they want. Actually, yesterday, I think it was, I had a client that said, I love it. She's like, Deirdre, I manifested my partner. The problem is I got it again. I constantly hear the same thing over and over from clients, that she said she wrote in her journal every day, was very specific what she wanted. And interesting enough, her story was that she wanted somebody that their family wouldn't interfere. Like really wasn't that close to their family. She said it backfired. She said the first year was amazing. They did so much together. So there was no family interference. I think her first husband had too much family interference. So this one, after divorce, it was perfect. So she put in there in her request, she didn't want them to have a deep family connection. The problem was, she said that this person, something to the story is, because it was so much trauma, there was zero interaction with his family, that there was a lot of trauma he brought forward to the relationship with her. So again, now she knows what not to ask. So the good news is the only way you really improve on what you want is to keep on working on yourself, right? I keep getting this beautiful person. Let me see. I have a little doggy. Poor thing. He just got fixed, so he's kind of like in his healing bed right now. Okay, before I go into your ex, stop being the chaser in relationships. That's why right now, if you're a little frustrated, if you do get back online, kind of be in your power, work on you, empowering yourself to give yourself what you want and what you don't want. Get super clear. I recommend before you get online, because I feel the reason why you weren't successful in the past is that you were always kind of end up being the chaser in relationships. And anybody who is for you, they don't find that attractive nor empowering. And also in the past too, maybe I would give it time before you get passionate with somebody, because that could prevent out a really amazing relationship. I read a lot of men too, and it's so funny. Men and women are very different, even in gay relationships. But the masculine energy a lot of times doesn't even know. They want to get passionate with you very quickly, but it's still a little old school where they feel they would like to wait to get to know you, because once sex is in the picture, it kind of changes things. All right, let me just do a quick, what about your ex, Cancer? What is your ex thinking about you right now? I feel, Cancer, they just made you. They gave you, you were just one of many in their Rolodex, I'm getting. They were very cocky, Cancer, your ex. I feel they wined and dined you, which kind of confused you because you thought that they really loved you a lot. And I'm not saying they didn't, but they want to come in now and have a new beginning with you. Be careful. Okay, I feel you're definitely not talking with your ex right now. They're going to come in and realize and say to you, they realize all the mistakes they made, and they want to know if the two of you guys can work at it again. They feel there's a lot of potential. But I would think really clearly if you want them back, because I feel you have so much potential with this new person coming your way. If you haven't, and that's going to really go long-term, wedding bells, the whole thing, versus reconnecting with an ex that, I mean, everybody's situation's different. This is a collective general reading. However, listen to your intuition, okay? Cancer, you know what you want now, and you know what you don't want. Okay, so now we're going off into, excuse my nails here, Leo. All right, 2253. 2253 is a Leo. Okay. So Leo, what does Leo need to know right now? Who do you have your eyes on, Leo? I see you looking at somebody. Are they at work? Somebody on social media? I see you have your eye on somebody there, Leo. I feel you've been really working hard on yourself and a new career, trying to make money, actually way too hard. Your angels and guides are saying, go out and have some fun. You've been overworking. And perhaps it was a distraction too, Leo. Just saying, don't shoot the messenger over here. I also feel that you may reconnect with somebody from your past, like childhood past. Or unless this person you just met reminds you of somebody from your childhood past, Leo. But I do see somebody from your past coming back, not a toxic person. I'm talking back years ago, okay? And maybe you're going to a reunion. I forget what other sign. Maybe that was Aries. Maybe you're going to hook up with an Aries. I don't know. I do feel like you learned a lot through the years of dating, and now you kind of know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. I feel that before you kind of dated unconsciously. I'm just saying, Leo, I think you kind of jumped into relationships really quickly because the passion, it was exciting. And then you're in it and you're like, oh, shoot, this is not really what I thought they were. This is not really where I want to go. And then you're looking to back up. Does that sound like you? That's what I'm getting. So now I feel like you're taking the blinders off. You're slowing things down with going into romantic pursuits or even financial pursuits, that you're starting to realize rushing into something doesn't make it gonna work, okay? And you're gonna act more like an earth sign, as we say. I do get somebody very charismatic coming in, And I feel this person is somebody, maybe your parents know their parents, or your parents know somebody, or through business, I keep getting. I also feel, not for all of you, but I'm getting a side note for some of you Leos, that I feel that some of your parents don't approve of who you're seeing or interested in. So they're trying to push you in another direction of dating somebody else. And I don't care how old you are. You can be old and your parents could be, still trying to push you in another direction of what they think your type should be. I do feel for those of you that are like struggling with relationships right now, or the lack of, it's because you got too much going on. I feel that you put too much stress on it, too much energy of what's not here, the lack of that. One of the reasons that you're not manifesting a new partner in your life is because you got too much going on. Maybe maybe you have young kids, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're taking care of your parents, the dogs, the neighbors. I'm exaggerating, but not. You got so much going on that's why your person hasn't come in yet. You got to make room. Okay. I do get this new person. They look pretty amazing. They're very loyal. They're going to be very A-type, protective, want to take the lead. They're going to be, they're the type that takes care of like all the details. Like, let's say they'll call you and they'll say, all right, get ready. I'm going to pick you up at 7 for dinner. They have it all lined up, made the reservation, pick you up, made all the details. You're not going to have to do that. And take this leap of faith, because I feel for a lot of you Leos too, you're still kind of afraid to get back out there if you're totally single, because you keep thinking of the person from your past. All right, what else do they want you to know? Your angels and guides, and maybe some past behaviors that are holding you back. Also, if anything happens, maybe also what's preventing you from getting back out there. Maybe you have some girlfriends or guy friends that you hang out with that aren't so positive. I think they kind of hold you back. I would probably stop telling them about your love life and talk about other things. And also, any relationships in the past were probably more karmic for the higher purpose of learning. So if you just let go of them, you're going to now make room for this new person. For those of you curious about an ex, let's see what they tell you, Leo. What else can you tell them about their ex? What else can you tell them about their ex? Wow. Leo, maybe you were also with a fire sign, because I feel that your last ex, two of you guys were probably both either fire signs or very heavy duty, passion in the bedroom. I feel your person did play mind games with you. And I feel when you first met them, you felt like you were that they were everything you ever imagined. I get you, like you felt like you were having it all with them. And then I feel things started to get tough. But then I feel that you said, you know what, it's okay, because we can work this out. That's the determination in you. And then I feel, boom, they just ghosted you. That's what I feel. And even though on paper, everything looked picture perfect, probably very handsome or beautiful, they just disappeared on you. And you're probably kind of like left hanging. So that's what I get from your ex. As of right now, I don't see them coming forward, but you never know. All right. So now we're going to move on to, let's see, the next. We have Virgo. Virgos in the house. Any Virgos? All right. So what does Virgo need to know about their current love life for this weekend? And then after that, I tap into your ex. Okay. So stay with me here. Virgos, what do they need to know right now about their current love situation with somebody new? More so. Wow, Virgo, you're in the middle of making a lot of significant changes in your life, in your mind, your body, and soul. And guess what? That's working. I feel that in the past, you were focusing too much on the negative instead of seeing what your future brings. Instead, you were still holding on to the old. But, you know, I know you're an earth sign, and Virgos tend to do that. For a lot of you, I feel that perhaps you're going back to school, taking courses, going on a retreat, whether it's for finances or personal development. You're finally being open to learning new things. And because you're doing that, you're going to be presented with new opportunities in love. Wow, so many of you are reconnecting with somebody from your past. I feel that you too, Virgo, you're going to be reconnecting with an old flame, but I get years ago. I don't really feel it's like recent. Or perhaps it was a friend from the past and now you guys reconnect and you're looking at things much different, on a romantic level. I feel that you're also, once you get out of this funk you've been in, I do feel that you're becoming more, or will be becoming more optimistic about your love life, about your career, and about life in general. And because of that, now all the doors are opening up for you. Also, the more you do stuff that you love, the more opportunities come your way. Again, the only obstacles I see is yourself, is your mind. You got to release the old. I keep getting the same thing over and over again for you, Virgo. I just see you kind of obsessing about the past, who and what and where, maybe opportunities that you feel have gone away, maybe challenges that are occurring in your life right now. It's because your angels and spirit guides are telling you you need to release the old and allow for new opportunities. What's the definition of insanity? Exactly. Seeing the same thing, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I feel that perhaps in the past, somebody promised you to get married and they called it off, the wedding, or you just never got there and you're still holding on to those resentments. So your angels and spirit guides are suggesting that you work through that, maybe hire a therapist. And also I feel to get whoever did that to you, hurt you, that you thought you were going to marry, that perhaps you do more, you indulge in self-indulgences, it says. Perhaps you're drinking too much, having meaningless sex, gambling, shopping too much, whatever it is. I feel like you're numbing yourself to kind of avoid really what happened to you years ago, is what I'm getting. All right, so next is, what about your past, Virgo? What about your past person? Anybody nagging at you there, Virgo? Who do you want to know from your past? You're definitely this person you don't talk to. This is an ex you don't talk to. What else can you tell Virgo about their ex? They played mind games with you. I'll tell you right now. They just played mind games with you. A lot of intimacy. I think that's the only thing, to be honest, that kept you two together. Probably that's the only reason you guys were together. A lot of sex. They too also want to come back. They're trying to figure out when to ask you out. They're going to try to love bomb you, Virgo. That person's very hollow. They have it's all going to be material based. It's all going to be based on the physicality of what you look like, how much money you have. And that's all they're thinking about. So do I recommend getting back with the ex? I would say no. And I'm not talking about the childhood person that you're probably going to reconnect with soon. All right, so let's see. We're now into, I'm just writing down for the timestamps for you guys. So now we're going into Libra. Okay. So let's see what the Libras have to know right now about their current, my hair looks like a mess. My current love. I did some videos. We're starting a podcast, so stay tuned to that. If you want to know about how to build your own intuition, you can look forward to stay tuned to my new podcast. We're going to be releasing it in November, so stay tuned to that. I'm very excited. That's why my hair is so glam right now. Woo! Libra, you got somebody very handsome, beautiful, flirtatious. Let's just say this person is going to come in fast and really strong. Holy smokes. They're going to be galloping in. I feel like this person, you might even have to hold them back a little. I feel that they're going to try to push things very quickly with you, Libra. Your angels and spirit guides are suggesting that you have confidence, because this person can sniff it out. If you become like really weak and too needy, they're going to run away. I do feel this person is extremely generous. They're going to come in and probably wine and dine you, maybe bring you gifts. And just be careful. I don't know why I get an anxious attachment style from you, Libra, because I see that you might feel you're starting to get too attached to them too quickly, because I see that you're up at night worrying about, are they going to call? Are they going to text? Like you're getting a little obsessive there over this person. Let me see what else they can tell me about this new person. I also feel that you got too much going on, Libra. I don't know if you are working a lot. Maybe you're a single mom, dad, starting a new business, in school. I don't know what it is, but you got so much going on that, and perhaps you've been alone for a while and you're looking for new love and you just got too much going on. So how are you going to bring this new person in if you got too much going on? Because I feel like you have the ability to multitask, but should you? Because wouldn't you rather just do one thing at a time, Libra? Just saying. And once you kind of just do one thing at a time, you're going to have success. You are going to have success. Let's see what else they say. Yeah, look at that family right there, okay? You're going to have the family. If you don't have kids and you want kids, there's your sign. If you have children already and you're looking for somebody that would be a great, step parent, or somebody who loves kids too and wants that, there you go. There's the answer, okay? And even if you don't have kids, you don't want to, that's just somebody who is going to want to have a union with you. This is a brand new person. I don't get anybody from your past. And you're going to have a lot in common with them. Now I'm going to ask your angels, what are any two things that you need to work through so then you can bring this person in? What are the two areas that they could work through? Okay, so in order, one of the things your angels and guides are suggesting, Libra, for you to do is to learn to, in order to progress, to meet this new person that I see for you, if you haven't met them yet, you need to work on moving on, progressing to new. Stop holding on to the past, okay? And instead embrace and move forward. What else do they need to know? What else can they work on? Because if you do that and you keep a positive mindset, your whole world's going to change. Yep. You're going to get everything you want. So instead of being negative, turn it into a positive. Instead of blaming somebody else, be grateful for the lessons they taught you, and your whole world is going to change. All right. Lastly here, Libra, we're going to tap into your ex. What does your ex want you to know right now? What does Libra's ex want them to know right now? When you guys first met, everything was magical. They were super happy being with you. I feel the two of you guys are not talking right now. You're in silence. I think they realize that you win some, you lose some. They're working on themselves because of your relationship. I do see that they are seeking to be with somebody else because they feel like they put their effort in and it just didn't work out and they kind of gave up. So now they have the attitude, you win some, you lose some. I do feel like they are working on themselves now, and they are seeking a new love partner, and they're holding themselves back from contacting you is what I'm getting. Anything else? For a little twist, not for all of you, but for some of you, they're going to have a breakthrough realizing that you were the best person for them, and they are going to try to communicate with you for you to take them back. That's only for a handful of you. All right, so now we are moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, let me do the timestamp here. Thank you for your patience, just so I don't have to do it later. Okay, so Scorpio. Scorpio, what do you Scorpio need to know in their current love situation for this weekend? What does Scorpio need to know about? Oh, wow, Scorpio. What's going on? I see you've been really up at night, sleepless nights, worrying about something. Somebody ruined your trust is what I'm getting. But your angels and guides are saying, push through this. Push through this. I would highly recommend you take a yoga class, meditate, because you have so much good around you. Not only do I see romantically, but actually financially, you're going to have a glow up soon. So if you work for somebody else, you're going to get that new job. You don't have to worry about money anymore. It's just going to easily flow. And then you're going to have success if you just learn to get out of your own way. Listen to your intuition, your gut, the repetitive messages you're seeing from your angels and spirit guides, because I just feel that you're getting so many random messages. You need to protect yourself in white light. And what I mean by that is because you're so psychic, sometimes you have people who are going to send you evil eyes and energy. And what I say is if you just visualize white light around you and protect your energy, then you're going to get real clear what directions to go. Oops. Wow, what's going on here? That was too many cards. What else does Scorpio need to know right now? Also, are you dealing with a Leo? I keep hearing Scorpio. Also, to help you with clear your mind is paint. Do a sculpturing. Do something creative. Redecorate your house. I just do a creative project. That'll help actually with your mind to settle your mind down from all this fear and trust. You got to stand up for yourself. I feel there's a lot of people who against you, whether it's at the office, families ganging up on you. I don't know. I just see a lot of that card come out. A lot of challenges around you. Oh, wow. I got 2 cards about conflicts. So what's going on? Let me know in the comment section, because I just see you have all these different opinions coming at you. You got to listen to your own gut and choose your own path. Wow. I just keep seeing all these. So you got to make your own choice up. Don't let these other people influence you. One more card. I would, to help you with your mind, start planning long-term. Start planning long-term for your career, your love life. What are you looking for? You take the lead on this, okay? Okay, so what else? I'm going to pull 2 cards in reference to what your angels and spirit guides are suggesting you work on to help you have more success with love or career. Yeah, I feel by you being quieting the mind, you're going to be able to get more clarity and get your power back, because that seems to be what's holding you back right now. Is I feel like maybe people were telling secrets, lies. I feel if you can be quiet, go out in nature, meditate, spend some time alone, you're going to get very clear. You're going to get intuitive hits of what to do. What else do they need to work on to have success in their life? You got 2 cards. I got to read them both. Someone is going to call you and try to love bomb you. But I think now take the blinders off and really hear what they have to say. Yeah, I feel this is like one and the same. I feel somebody is wearing a mask. They're going to call you and they're going to try to persuade you to do something that your gut is telling you. Listen to your own gut. They're not honest. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move into your ex. What does Scorpio need to know about their ex? How is their ex feeling at this very moment? I feel, wow. Okay. So I feel you were pretty happy with them at one point, but then things got really toxic and, it's a shame. I feel either you or them felt like as things started to move on, you just saw that the red flags were getting bigger and bigger. They were not really compatible with your morals. I feel they just cut off communication all of a sudden. That's what I'm getting. They do want to reconcile if you're wondering, and they want to come in and romance you like nobody's business. One more card. They're spying on you right now. Yep, they're spying on you, strategizing how to come back. You're going to hear from them in the next couple of weeks, by the way. Just saying. I'm hearing Capricorn for you. All right, so we have Sagittarius. Any Saggies in the house? Okay, so we have Sagittarius. These are longer than usual, but I hope you're getting some insights with these. So what is Sagittarius' current love life this weekend? What can you tell Saggy about their current love situation this weekend? Wow. I feel you're going to have a lot of victory this weekend. Let me see. I feel that you're finally standing up for yourself, whether it was somebody from your past, you're like, you no longer are going to take breadcrumbs. I'm hearing you're finally challenging yourself to work through some old trauma, negativity of the past. And because of that, and you finally got the strength to just speak up for yourself, know what you want and what you don't want. I feel a lot of people, Sagittarius, walked on you. I feel they took advantage of your kindness, and now you're finally putting an end to that. You finally, because of that, you're having an amazing opportunity to meet somebody new. I see an outdoor event, and please only take what resonates, leave the rest, because this is a collective reading. If you want a private reading, I do private readings. You have to click the link below. It takes you to my website. I will never DM you or message you for a private reading. Those are fake accounts, so be cautious. Okay, so I feel that you've been spending a lot of time alone. You've been meditating, and guess what? That's working, because you finally got real clarity with all the X's, what you don't want anymore. And now, because of that, you're going to have so much abundance around you. You're finally balancing out your life. You're finally getting all your power back. You're balancing out your life. And because of that, you're bringing all this new abundance to you. You're bringing somebody to you, a new person, a new love partner that is going to be a romantic, is going to be, I love it, has a secure attachment style. Good for you. You must have been working on yourself. This person is very optimistic, creative. They might be in a creative field. I just keep feeling like you might meet them at a concert, an event, a fair. Just saying, your angels and guides, don't shoot the messenger, said when your ex calls you, because they will, ignore their messages. That's an unwise choice, because I feel that you're thinking about your ex. It's not them. You need to start moving forward, not backwards. Okay? They're just warning you, Saggy. What are two things, Saggy, that your angels and guides suggest that you work on? They're saying, if you love yourself and have unconditional love for yourself, you're going to bring a new person in that loves you just as much as you love yourself. So step one, if you want somebody to love you unconditionally, you need to love yourself unconditionally. All right, what else does Saggy need to know? They said, if you're open to bringing this new person in, you're meeting a soulmate. So be open. I feel these go hand in hand. Once you really love yourself unconditionally, you're bringing an equal partner in, an equal soulmate. All right, for Saggies that want to know about their ex, let me see. What else do you want Saggies to know about their ex? What does their ex want to tell Saggies? They want to reconcile with you, Saggy. They feel that you made them very happy. They were the happiest with you. I feel they broke your trust in some way, and they're trying to figure out how to rebuild that trust with you. They're strategizing, they're telling me. They want to have a new beginning. They made you an option, and they know it now because they weren't sure. They weren't sure if you were their long-term person, and now they're reminiscing from the past, looking at old pictures, going through all the activities, events you did. I feel a lot of you traveled together. And they made you an option. They didn't make you a priority. And now they realize what they did and how foolish they were. They were playing the field. Were they recently divorced? Again, please, this is, collective general reading for a lot of you. So I feel they've been working on themselves since the two of you guys haven't been together, and they're realizing what they did wrong. I do feel this person is now single, and I feel they came into a lot of money, or they've been starting to make a lot of money. Maybe that was also the reason they broke up, because they felt like they were inferior to you, and now they're making more money. I do get that they disappeared suddenly because they didn't have the courage to come and tell you what was really going on, and now they're having a breakthrough. They're in a much different place, and they feel you are their person. So for those Saggies that want to reconcile, it looks like they're coming in soon. You will hear from them. I feel around the holiday time. So I know whenever you watch this is a timeless reading. That's when you can expect to hear from them. Okay, so now we have now Capricorns. Let me get the card here. Capricorn. All right, so Cappies, what is going on? What is the current love situation for our Cappies? More about current new love. Okay. Wow, Wow. Did you have somebody really passionate coming in? Somebody love bombing you right now, Kathy? I feel like love is in the air. I mean, you don't want me singing, but that's the song I keep hearing. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. Love is in the air. Wow. I feel like you met somebody, Kathy. Do tell. Let us know in the comments section. I do feel that you finally feel lighter and brighter and you're no longer in your head. I feel like your past mistakes, you had a block because you kept trying to push an old relationship that was just not moving forward. And now you're opening up to somebody new. And I feel like if you haven't met somebody new, you're getting ready to very soon. Because I do see your angels are helping you with this person, and this person is going to be so generous. I feel the other person was stingy, I keep getting. This person is very gracious. They're going to give you gifts, buy you lots of things. This person is very logical, great with business. I get CEO vibe, or somebody, owns their own company. I feel the reason why in the past either your relationships did not work or you've been single a while is because you had too much going on. You had too many things going on. You had too many pots on the fire. I just feel like because that's how do you get success is by focusing on one thing at a time. You can juggle, but within limits. And again, I feel the block and why it was taking so long is you focused more about what didn't go right versus being grateful for what did go right and just taking those opportunities as lessons versus I just felt like you kept playing old memories of the past over and over again in your mind. But now with this new person that's coming forward, you're going to have new emotions. You're going to both be very passionate together. It feels like an equal give and take also. I really like this person for you, Cappy. So I'm going to leave it there with that. Now let's focus in on for Capricorns. What do your angels and guides want you to work on? What are two things that they would like to suggest that you should work on? One is to keep your mindset positive because, as you know, the power of the mind is how you create and manifest. So they said, keep your mind on abundance, on winning whatever. I don't know why I'm getting for some of you, maybe you just put in a financial contract. You're wondering if you're going to win the bid. Yes, but it's mostly if you want new love, stay positive and optimistic. They are saying to also get super clear what you want right now. They said the more you get clear and hone in on what you want, the faster what you want is going to come in. Okay, that's the two suggestions. Lastly here for Capricorn is, okay, what else does Capricorn need to know right now? You will reconcile. For those of you, Cappies, that would like to know about their ex, your ex would like to reconcile with you. Excuse me. Been talking all day, so. They've been working on themselves, and it's becoming really apparent that you are their person. They've had a breakthrough. They're realizing that they want you. They noticed that actually they took advantage. They didn't realize how perfect you two of you guys were together. I feel they're not talking to you right now. I feel like they actually gave you the silent treatment. I do feel some secrets came out that they did or thought. Again, please, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. You're going to expect communication within the month from them. And the reason why they cut you off is they thought you guys were not compatible. I feel they just ghosted you, to be honest. And now they want to come back. They realize that they made a mistake, that by being with you is going to give them happiness. So doesn't mean you have to take them back, Kathy, but I just wanted to let you know. All right, so we got aquas. Any aquas out there? Let me know in the comments section if you're an aqua. I'm an Aquarius. It's always fun to talk to fellow aquas. All right, aquas. So what can aquas expect with their current love situation? What does your angels and spirit guides want you to know, aquas, about your love? I feel, by the way, I know this is a love reading, but you're going to be ready to have a huge windfall of money coming in. What are you working on? I feel you are getting downloads from the universe and you are tapping into that energy and you are riding with it all the way to the bank. I also feel like you also had to learn how to get out of your head. Yes, air sign. So you've been pursuing things you love. Maybe you took a dance class. Maybe you're doing yoga. You're painting class, getting more creative with your life. And that's why everything's opening up for you. And they do want you to know, angels and guides want you to know that finally it's the end of an old situation. Whatever happened in the past is your past. It's no longer going to be coming back. You are going to be, I feel you have a new opportunity of somebody coming in. Look at this, the Lovers. And somebody's coming in. Embrace this true love. I don't feel it's going to be your usual type. So your angels and guides are really going to suggest that you get out of your head and into your heart. Really take time to make a list of what you're looking for at this stage of your life, because you're going to manifest it. You got the power around you. You got this magical power. I do see somebody very logical, very, it's an emperor. This is no guy, girl, whatever. This is somebody who's of status, smart, ready to take charge of this relationship and wants a long-term relationship. I feel you're having an awakening that you're kind of getting ready. You are ready to have a relationship. You've been asking your angels and spirit guides for some help. And because of that, Cupid is in the works. I see love. You're going to meet somebody very, very soon. But then between now and November, again, this is a timeless reading. In order to go forward, Aqua, to meet this new person, this true love, this soulmate, you do also, air sign, have to get out of your head. Okay. What else do your angels, what are 2 blocks that you could work on to help you be abundant with love, career, what have you? Is you have a lot of triggers of the past, some childhood trauma stuff that you haven't resolved, or past relationships that are still nagging at you, keep repeating in your head over and over again. Begin to really work deeper with that, okay? Highly suggested whether you get a therapist, you do workshops on the subject matter. Time to address those triggers, because once you get past those triggers, you are going to learn to let go and love yourself. Oh my goodness, you're going to have a whole change of life. It says, I know also another way to help you move on from, help you move on to having success is to manifest by visualization. The more you visualize and what you want and not what you don't want is how you're going to be successful. Okay, for you Aquas wondering about your ex. This is for Aquas wondering about their ex. What do they need to know about their ex? Aquarius ex. You're going to get communication from your ex pretty soon here. They're an avoidant. That was partly the problem why the 2 of you guys couldn't get it together. They just didn't know how to deal with resolutions. They're spying on you big time. I don't care if you blocked them. They're spying on you. They are trying to figure out how they can come back in. They are missing the intimacy. So the intimacy must have been pretty good between the 2 of you. They are strategizing like nobody's business. They're reminiscing by looking at old pictures of the 2 of you. They felt on paper you guys were a perfect couple. They're ready to take a chance on you. I feel they rejected you in the past. They're also afraid you're going to reject them now. So I feel they're seeking out a counselor, a coach, what have you, to figure out how to get you back. I'm going to say they have a huge ego, but they want to come in and have a new beginning with you. They're going to come in and apologize. They're probably a fire sign or somebody who's an extremist, really hot and heavy. They're going to come in and they want to have intimacy with you. Do I think you should get back together with them? This is everybody to each their own, but utilize your intuition on that one. Okay, Aqua? All right, we got one left. Wow, within an hour here. All right, we have Pisces. Any Pisces in the house? Last sign, Pisces, Pisces. All right. All right, so what does Pisces need to know in regards to their love? What does Pisces need to know in regards to their love? What's their current love, Pisces? Pisces, you also have been through so much in your life. You know, look at this person who's got all these swords here. You know, they're kind of looking out to the future, finally realizing, you know what, there's more to life out there. You're finally opening up to new happiness in your life. And you finally just, it's the end of a situation. Many situations I'm feeling for you. I feel that you've been really in your head with negativity, playing, again, the past. You're just really in your head lately. Your angels and spirit guides, Pisces, are also suggesting that you manage your resources more wisely. No more impulsively shopping. They want you to now really, they want you to see things not so extreme. I feel you've been in extremisms, maybe partly because you didn't want to see a lot of things from your past. And now you're realizing, oh, wow, I guess I contributed to a lot of challenges of my past. I do get somebody really nice coming in for you if you're single. And I mean nice. This person is very ambitious. They're very theatrical. They're inspiring, motivational. Maybe they're a singer, dancer, in the arts, movie business, what have you, content creator. You're going to have a fresh start with this person. It's going to be a breath of fresh air, not your usual type either. What I like is they may be a water sign. Also, Pisces, Cancer, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Sorry about that. I drew a blank. They are going to maybe send you, I feel they're very tapped into their emotional side, which will be nice for you because I feel you get that way too. This person's going to be very mushy and gushy. And maybe at first you're going to be like, oh, I don't know if I like that, but you're going to love it at the end because they're going to give you love letters. Like really, I feel what I like is that they're tuned into their emotions and they're proud of it. I feel also maybe why this person hasn't come forward before, or you made some poor choices. You're just so afraid to make a right or a left right now. You just need to make a decision and stick with it and know it's the right decision. You're too on the fence. You got to stop doing that, Pisces. Stop being indecisive. Yeah, I also feel that because of lack of self-esteem, self-confidence, you've always been half in, half out. Maybe you're in a marriage and you're trying to decide, should I get a divorce or in a terrible toxic relationship? But I keep getting one foot in, one foot out. So it's time for you to kind of take charge and just make a decision and know whatever decision you made was the right decision. Last card. You need to stand up for yourself. I guess for a lot of you, you might be already in a current relationship and it's the person's kind of toxic, bullying you, what have you, but it's time, or even with a job, time for you to stand up for yourself. All right, Pisces, what are two things that your angels and guides can suggest you work on? They said it's time to come out of the intuitive closet. You're a butterfly. You're ready to flap your wings and really transform. You just got to get out of your own way. They said, be more lighthearted. That's how you're going to manifest your dreams. They also said it's time for you to focus more on your stability and your growth and be flexible while doing that. So it seems like they're really suggesting both decks that they would suggest that you work more on your financial stability, your emotional stability. Now, if any of you Pisces are curious more about your past person, let's see what your angels and spirit guides want you to know about your past person here. Woo, they were full of, you know what? They were full of crap. They want to come back in, apologize what they did to you. They're a fiery person, whether they're a fire sign, Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. But they know they want to come back and salvage this situationship with you. They were very debonair. I feel they were very well dressed. They just made you a choice. That's not the right word. I feel they made you an option, let's just say. They had a lot of options to choose from. Listen to your own gut, because your gut told you exactly what they were up to. I feel you've been in solitude, like thinking about this person a lot, but I think you're realizing they were not very good for you. This person wanted to eat their cake and, what did they say? Have their cake and eat it too type person. I feel they dated multiple people at the same time and that didn't work out for you. Hey, to each their own. I have no judgment. And I feel you were blindsided by the breakup and they've been holding themselves back. I feel you may hold yourself back when they come back around because they're going to definitely come back around. It feels like next month they're going to try to reach out to you. They will reach out to you and they're going to ask for you guys to have another run at this. Just be careful. I don't feel that they're your person. I would choose the new person over the old. Okay, well, thank you so much. That was a long reading. I went exactly 1 hour. So again, this will be timestamped, so then you can just click at whatever sign you are. And remember, what I always recommend is you look at all your signs, because whether it's your rising, your sun sign, your moon sign, your Venus, because that we're multifaceted. We have multiple signs in our chart overall. So that's how you'll get the full picture of what's going on in your life. Also, if you would like a private psychic reading, be sure to click the link below. That'll bring you right to my website. That's the only place that you can get to book your own reading, because there's so many fake accounts of me out there. So please only go through my official website at deirdreabrami.com. Please consider subscribing and following me for future videos. I thank you so much. I feel so privileged that you played with me here today. And I thank you so much. Until next time.